Doing it because they want people to strike out. Please turn to God, repent, pray.
What the fuck was that? You know what? I advocate for never clicking on Oasis link again.
I don't know. I feel like that segment really needed this one. It's got everybody there. It's got all the important people that I care about. I think it's pretty good. Thank you. For those who have been living under a rock, Trump got indicted recently on the most heinous of charges. Something to do with paying off a hooker or something. I don't know. Anyway, Glenn Beck is a weirdo. And the reason that I bring him up is because I searched, literally, here's the reason we're doing this. I searched Trump indictment on YouTube, and I got this picture right here of Glenn Beck. Looking good as always, right? Like, I have to know what's going on with my boy. Because I grew up listening to Glenn Beck as a young conservative, aged like fine milk. I wanted to show you guys something. So this is the book that my parents bought me when I was growing up. It's called Glenn Beck, Arguing with Idiots, How to Stop Small Minds and Big Government. That's straight up Nazi? It is straight up Nazi. Many people are saying this. He just went into his coat closet and was like, this one works. Book overview. Number 1, New York Times. Best-selling author and radio and TV host Glenn Beck's ultimate handbook for tackling and winning life's most important arguments. Funny. Frightening. True. It happens to all of us. You're minding your own business when some idiot informs you that guns are evil, the Prius will save the planet, or the rich have to finally start paying their fair share of taxes. God forbid. God forbid. I was a mess growing up. Just go away, you think to yourself, but they only become more obnoxious. Your heart rate quickens. You start to sweat. You can't get away. Your only hope is this book. Glenn Beck, author of #1 New York Times bestsellers, An Inconvenient Book. That is the most, given award of all time. Like, you can literally just say...
I think it's like you have to sell 10,000 or 1,000 or something. The metric for it is ridiculously low.
But you're not #1 then. But listen, if you're just reaching a threshold to become the #1, that doesn't make you #1. That just makes you a New York Times bestseller, not #1.
Yeah, but the metric for it is so low. But despite that, it's I think they've lost a lot of respect in the last couple of years. But for a long time, decades, they were known to be the #1. You slap that on a book cover, you sell more.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. So
so you sell a certain number of copies, and then New York Times goes, okay, you're #1 now in our books, and then you slap that on people. Oh, I've fallen for it.
Yeah, so did I when I was 12. The next time your idiot friend tells you how gun control prevents gun violence, you'll tell them all about England's handgun ban. See page 53. When they tell you that we should copy the UK's healthcare system, you'll recount the horrifying facts you read on page 244. And the next time an idiot tells you that vegetable prices will skyrocket without illegal workers, which they will, you'll stop saying, no, they won't, and you'll start saying, actually, eliminating all illegal labor will cause us to spend just $8 a year more on produce. That's beyond false, by the way. Completely beyond false. Maybe if we actually did immigration correctly, then maybe. Anyway, that was the book that I grew up with. And things like it. I listened to Rush Limbaugh in the car too, but that's beside the point. We're going to go over to our boy Glenn Beck here and see what's going on, because he doesn't look too good.
So when the history of cable news
not looking
is
too
written,
funky fresh.
Anyone bothers to write it, but if it ever is written, Glenn Beck will have his own chapter as possibly the greatest synthesizer of big ideas ever to appear on camera. And a lot of people made fun of Glenn Beck over the years for that, but if you go back and watch the tape, you will find out that maybe more than any other person on television, Glenn Beck got it right. Again and again and again. So we thought tonight is the perfect opportunity to hear from him. He's the co-founder of Blaze Media. He's just written a book called The Great Reset, and he joins us now for an overview of what we're watching. Glenn Beck, thank you so much for coming on tonight. How
thank you.
Would you
very
interpret
kind of you
this?
To say.
God, well, he looks like he's been... Who said he looks like divorced whatever? Because he looks exactly like that.
So let me, I've got a couple of things here for you. Let me just go through. I'm going to bring I think a different perspective to this.
How much do you think those hair plugs were? His hair looks like It looks like they just like stitched cotton onto it or something. I don't know. It looks like mashed potatoes, kind of. Like it's got a creamy kind of texture to it, you know? Like it looks fake, is my point. It looks very fake.
We have the banking crisis. They say it's fine. It's just beginning. We yesterday we had.
He walks into the hair place. Hey, you guys know Colonel Sanders? Say no more, fam. I got you.
You know who looks really bad?
You.
What's his?
I mean, sorry, it's not what I meant. Anyway.
What'd you say?
I didn't say anything.
Chat. He thinks I look bad.
Who looks really bad?
Can you? Who's the fucking guy who got arrested? That was Donald Trump's lawyer.
Oh, Rudy Giuliani.
No.
What? I thought Rudy Giuliani was Trump's lawyer.
I know it was another guy. That went to jail for Trump.
Oh, I have no clue. Imagine going to jail for Trump. Jesus.
Had the Saudis and Brazil and China enter a deal to where the petrodollar is over. Brazil and China are going to trade in their own currency. That's the beginning of the end of our currency. That means a dollar collapse. That means we become.
No, he's not.
John Mayer's a Trump supporter. He
told me he didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Become Venezuela. We will have war with China. We will have war with Russia
Venezuela,
and Iran. We have the restrict bill. We have social media and our NSA and everybody else in bed with each other, silencing people. We, of course, have the raccoon dogs, which we all know is bullcrap. And now this week we have a new gun grab that they're trying to do.
Yeah, remember when they tried to take all the guns away from trans people? That's crazy. I can't believe Glenn Beck's covering that. What a based ally.
Yesterday.
What a based ally.
Biden and his family taking money from the Chinese. What do you think?
Yeah, no, he's getting all the buzzwords in there. This is like, you guys know that word?
China.
This Donald Trump thing is really all about. The America that we knew, the fundamental transformation that started in 2008 is finished. We are no longer.
It started in 2008. Oh, what else happened in 2008? I can't think of anything. Can you? Any significant, perhaps first-time events that happened in 2008? Perhaps involving the president of the United States?
I can't think of one.
That's crazy. I can't think of a single thing.
Obama viewed as a superpower. We are now an elderly. We're Joe Biden just walking into the twilight. What this is all about, I believe, is trying to inflame this country. They've wanted violence from the right from the beginning. They can't wait it. They need it. Because if we strike out, look at January 6th, the day they're letting the shaman out of prison because it was all trumped up. Thank you, Tucker Carlson, for revealing this. The day they're letting him out, they do this to Donald Trump. They want you to strike out. Why? Because then they can close the cage. I'm going to make another prediction for you, Tucker. You said I got it right. Well, everything I've been talking about since 2008, this is the time.
What is this demonstration right here? Who are these four individuals? Is this like their rally? I think
so.
Man, they really pulled out all the troops for that one. Man.
I'm going to make
really
a prediction.
Mobilized.
By 2025, we are going to be at war. We are going to have new dollar, a currency that probably is coming from the central bank. We'll have a currency collapse.
Let's say there's a new
we will
currency.
live in a virtual police state. I know that might sound crazy to a lot of people. It's not far off. The Bill of Rights is gone. Nobody is paying attention.
Nobody has any rights anymore.
Where are the Republicans? Where are the decent Democrats that can see
Ultra mega.
This is insanity.
Damn, I haven't heard. Actually, that's pretty archaic. I haven't heard outreach from a Republican to a Democrat in a while. Like he's saying, where are the decent Democrats, the good blue dog Democrats, right? It is absurd how hard he is projecting onto the left. Is he going to cry?
Yeah.
He has footage of like people putting fake tears on him. So yes.
Oh my god.
No, there's real footage of that.
That's so funny.
Yeah, like before 7. Like when I cry on a segment, it's real, but not him. At least as far as my audience knows it's real. And there's no footage of any of fake tears or anything.
Donald Trump,
That you can
the
prove.
reason why this is going
he
to
says
help Donald Trump, and that's why I don't think they're doing it so he can't run. They're doing it because they want people to strike out. Please turn to God, repent, pray.
What the fuck was that? What is... You know what? I advocate for never clicking on Oasis link again.
I don't know. I feel like that segment really needed this one. It's got everybody there. It's got all the important people that I care about. I think it's pretty good. Thank you.
Pray for peace. Put on the full armor
It's
of
very
God.
important that we saw
But
that.
here's what's really what they miss. Donald Trump is not even a person anymore. He is a symbol. He is a symbol of the average, everyday guy that keeps getting...
What are you doing?
Oh, honey.
Hi.
Is this so terrible?
Save me, she says.
Is this so terrible? Are you having a bad time?
All right.
They're objectifying you.
Was that a good one?
up their companies and get away with it. They see people all the time doing stuff that they know if they did, they'd be in prison for 20 years. But because they're not part of the elite, they get away with it. Donald Trump.
I mean, the thing with Donald Trump is he has managed to manufacture himself as an everyday guy. Let's be real.
Unfortunately, yeah. He is, if nothing else, very good at messaging and very good at packaging himself. That's how he won, right?
Yeah.
He appealed to the hogs, and that's what you got to do. You got to.
He's the working class billionaire.
He is the right's, for lack of better comparisons, he's the right's Obama. He's very charismatic, and he tells them what they want to hear, and that's why he got elected.
Trump has taken arrow after arrow, and that's why this is the way the average American feels tonight.
It's time.
I hope that there's a...
I gotta do it dramatic like he did too. That's why. Wait, hold on. That's why. Stuff. I don't know what he said after that.
Democrats out there. But this guy has been taking the bullets for the average person now for years. And people on the right feel like he's the only guy that really gets what the people are feeling. And it's not gonna end well for the Democrats in the next election. It's just not. I don't know if Donald Trump is...
That might be the truest thing he said this entire segment. I really don't know how well it's going to end for the Democrats in the next election. I'll be real. I think Donald Trump getting arrested on like the most minimal charge is unironically a good thing for them. It's great for his messaging. It's great for the idea that like some deep state cabal is trying to get after him and like arrest all the Republicans. I think honestly it will help him more than anything. And it sucks, but you know, I really don't see the Dems doing that well in 2024, I'll be honest. Because they're talking about running Biden again. I'm sorry, but he's a dinosaur. Like there's no way.
Is the winner or not? But I will tell you this.
That does exist, you're right.
You're not going to stop 100 million people. This country is in shambles. And there's going to be 100 million people that will walk on broken glass and through fire to vote for someone other than this corrupt banana republic administration.
That's true. When I was a conservative, I remember I woke up and you know what? I was
never walked on glass as a Republican.
Hold on. I was about to joke about this, and then I realized, oh my God, they actually believe this.
Yeah.
Because I was there. I was like, no, you don't understand. When I was in 6th grade, not many people know this. When I was in 6th grade, it was the Obama versus McCain election in 08.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I bet somebody $5 that Obama would not win the election. And do you know why?
Why?
Because God wouldn't allow it. That was my reasoning.
That's so funny.
Yep. So when he says that there are voters who will walk through broken glass and like through rings of fire and over like scrape their knees over sharp rocks and feces to get to the fucking voting booth, yeah, there are. Are there 100 million of them? Fuck no. No, that's very silly.
I don't even believe that there's anyone who would walk through fire for Donald Trump.
You don't.
I think there's people who believe that those people exist.
I think when push comes to shove, would they do it? No. I think there are some who are crazy enough. I mean, look at Ashley Babbitt. But
she didn't know she was gonna get shot. That's the difference.
They all thought that they were going to go in there and kill people. So, like, you know.
Doesn't mean that they were gonna get shot.
But if you think that you're going to go into a place and kill politicians, you probably are prepared for the possibility that you're going to get shot. You know, like there are people who are that crazy. But that's the cult.
By who? By who?
By police. By
who they think is on their side.
No, it could be just by like deep state representatives. They don't know. It's all made up. It doesn't matter who it is. Like people in black masks, lizard people for all they've Jewish space lasers that are trained onto their fucking scalps. Like they don't know. It's all made up. It's all just a game to them.
That's true.
I don't want to get too doomer here. I have loved watching the Republican Party tear itself up from the inside out the past few months because of DeSantis versus Trump. And on top of that, Ben Shapiro and him being Jewish versus like the rest of the conservatives who hate Jews. Yeah. But like, let's be real. Biden is not a very good candidate. He never was and he never will be, especially not when he's, you know, running in 2024. Who knows how many days away from his deathbed, okay? It's just not going to happen. So like, and Democrats want to keep the status quo more than they want to beat Republicans. So like, I don't have very high hopes. That's all. Yes. Well, when you say he used to be a very skilled politician, you're right. He did. He was a very skilled politician, especially when he was writing shit like the hard on crime bills. Like, yeah, that's when he was a good politician. Now he's old and neutered, and he's very good for the Liberal Party.
That's, I think, exactly right. Glenn Beck, wow.
I agree 100%, Tucker.
I'm going to be processing that for a couple of days. I really appreciate your coming on tonight.
I'll be processing that for a couple of days. Just high-level important ideas to take in there. Thank you, Glenn. Glenn Beck, as always, is very well-equipped and definitely all there mentally. Really what it's going to come down to is we all know Biden's going to win, but in the primaries, we have to see progressive voices up there getting attention because it's going to remind people that those types of voices still exist. And after Biden and after whoever beats Biden inevitably are gone, we'll see those people come back. Like we'll see those faces return, right?
You know, why is no one, who cares about the Democrats? Ultimately, what I want to see is DeSantis versus Trump. That's what I want to see in a debate. Oh God, I'm so excited for this.
I am way more excited for the Republican primaries than the Democrat, to be honest. So, I might vote for Trump in the Republican primary, just because I don't want to see DeSantis win. But now that this is all going on, it's probably just going to happen anyway. So, who knows? If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you want to see more. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload. You can join my channel membership at youtube.com/AlecGunther/TTV/join for only 99 cents a month. That's less than the price of a blowjob from your mom. You can be part of the channel membership program and you will get early access content as well as a sweet badge next to your name and exclusive emojis in the comments that nobody else gets. Thank you again, and I will see you all in the next video.